Hey Mac, I like what you talked about. I love mythology. It's probably my favorite thing about history. I think it's really cool to see all these different cultures and their beliefs, but they all have a pretty similar idea, at least with God presence, which I think, regardless of your beliefs, is pretty strong evidence towards the possibility of a God. Regardless if you're religious or atheist. Think in my opinion at least, this is the best evidence for a God, is just how you have cultures from around the world on different continents, like the Aztecs and then the Egyptians and then the Chinese, the Japanese, and everybody else. But that's just like, across the globe, and they all have similar ideas with gods, and whether it's multiple gods or one God, they all have the same idea that we may have evolved, but we still came from a ultimate creator. So I don't know where all these people would get their beliefs from, and like you said, they have similar stories like floods and stuff like that. So I think if you want to have a belief that there is a God, that's one of the strongest reasons, is just you have people that have never talked to each other, never seen each other, don't even know each other exists. They have similar stories and similar gods. You have the god of this and the god of that, and all these different nations, back before they even communicated with each other. I think that's pretty strong evidence. I don't know where all these people would get these stories from if they couldn't talk to each other. So yeah, that or aliens. So it's pretty interesting. I think the expansion on it in history is pretty interesting, and trying to understand why and where these people's beliefs came from for all these different gods is really cool. And it's definitely something I find super interesting in history, and that's my favorite thing to research personally. So mythology, awesome thing to talk about.